Yogah Karmasu Kaushalam.
My warm greetings to the dignitaries and my fellow participants on the 6th day of the first online refresher course in English. A very good afternoon to all. On behalf of HRDC Gujarat, I am very happy to welcome Dr. Rakesh Damir, our resource person for the day. Dr. Rakesh Damir is teaching English at UG and PG level since 25 years at affiliated colleges of Gujarat University. He is an MPhil and PhD guide since last 10 years at Gujarat University. He is a teacher's trainer at Gujarat University, academic staff college since last 10 year. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Meenakshi Madam. And my today's topic is the use of technology, the use of artificial intelligence, the use of voice assistants in English language teaching. The resources what I'm using in my classroom, today I want to share about the same. And in education and specifically in language teaching, if suppose the resources which I'm going to show you today, which I'm going to display and showcase you, it is definitely going to facilitate images, audios, videos, presentations, voice assistants, big data, artificial intelligence, iOS, then Play Store, Google Play. These are my tags today. These are the tags that that what I'm going to use. And I assure you that that if you use the applications or the software which I'm going to show you today, your classroom teaching will become amazing. It will become interesting. It will become exciting. And from the students' point of view also, they will enjoy by leaps and bounds. There is no question about it. But we've seen that that as far as the technology is concerned, we are using in different spheres. But when it comes to education, we are on the receiving end, and we have to come out of it, and we have to break the status quo, and then only then the things are going to happen. So of course I'll be going to show you some images, some application which will facilitate you for your language teaching. Now, three things. First thing is that that the images what I show you, please take the screenshot of the same, because I'm going to show you a number of applications, and as far as those applications are concerned, it will help you for your teaching process, language and literature. Both way it is going to help you. Number one. Number two, I will be giving you some applications. I won't be writing, but if straight away I'm going to give you some applications related to the topic what I'm going to discuss. So again, that is going to facilitate you in your. And third thing is that that whatever the things I'm showcasing you, I will be definitely looking forward to that. All these resources, if you use for a classroom teaching and learning processes, it is definitely going to have a wonderful session for me, and a teaching session for me, sharing session for me, and the application what you're going to download, the software what you're going to download, the teaching process will become easier for you. Okay. Now, coming to my sharing the screen, I'll be going to show you the number of folders in language teaching. Okay. And I will be going to show you the number of applications what I'm using in the classroom too. And third thing is that that before culmination of my lecture, before completion of my lecture, I'll be going to give you the application what I'm discussing with you. Okay, I will be discussing, for example, one application, but you will be going to have a number of applications. For example, for language teaching, I may be showing you one application. For vocabulary, I should be showing you one application. For phonetics, I may be showing one application. For conversational apps, I may be showing one application. But I will be giving you number of applications related to the related to the application what I'm going to show you. So, you know, in your Google Play, you are going to get those application download, and more or less they're free of cost. Okay, open resource. Okay, so you will be going to get those applications free of cost, but the only thing is that, you know, that using online and offline in the classroom, or online, or using your television on projectors, mirroring all your stuff, will give you a lot of pleasure and leisure also. So I'm coming to my I'm coming to my sharing the screen. Okay, so I'll show you my folders. Okay, these are my folders.
Yes,
So
sir.
you have to prepare your own folders that way. Okay, curation of language speaking, then multiple intelligence, artificial intelligence, then storytelling, then linguistic theories, then linguistic terms, then the applications in English details, then phonetic application, then British Council applications, then again trending terms lecture I've taken 3-4 days before, and, you know, infographics, the showing the latest things related to language teaching in infographics. Then whatever the videos I'm preparing, I'm putting the text on that. That is text on video. Okay, this is text on video. Just I'll be showing you here. These are the application: British Council application, Cambridge application, then Oxford application, Voice of America application. All these applications I'm going to share with you. Okay, these are the details of the application. Okay, TED, for example, English study, then English pronunciation, then phonetics application. Okay, then Say It English pronunciation by Cambridge, then again grammar application by British Council, then this is a speaking language conversation, then this is a language vocabulary, then this is again the language listening application, then this is again the grammar application by Steve Kim, then this is a Cambridge application by English teacher, online teaching, what we call it as such. Then this is a basic English for the beginners who are poor in grammar, that is going to facilitate for the language learning. Okay, then again this is how to improve your pronunciations. Okay, then again this is an English pronunciation tutor. Then this is again the language application. This is a speaker application for your language fluency, how to make your language fluent. That is the thing that, you know, that it is. Then this is, as I told you, that, you know, that numbers of applications you will be finding VOA. VOA means Voice of America application, where you have number of applications related to news, related to speaking, related to pronunciation, related to fluency, related to conversation. Voice of America has number of applications related to the things are there. Then how to improve your fluency, again this is the application related to that. Then this is again how to develop your grammar and how to appear for the test. So this is a application where grammar and testing takes place as such. Okay, then language subtitle, that, you know, whatever the things you are speaking, it can be, you know, you can have the things in the subtitle form as such. That is an English language subtitle, what we call it as such. Then this is again the pronunciation by the Korean Dune Newjon. Then this is again the speaking practice your English. Okay, so, you know, here you are going to get number of application English for everyone. This application is related to day-to-day conversation. This application is related to functional English, notional English, functional notional English. So day-to-day activities what we are having. So you can practice those applications, and, you know, I'm using in my classroom often. This is again the English Central Learn English application, where you have thousands of videos related to the topic you are going to get. If you want to practice for grammar, if you want to practice for pronunciation, if you have to practice for your phonetics, everything you can get in English Central in the videos form as such. So, you know, the student can see the video and they can have an access to speaking of the things as such, conversation of the things as such. Then this is an English idioms and phrase, how to improve your idioms, how to improve your slangs, how to improve your quotations, all sort of thing, you know, definitely it's going to facilitate you. Then these are the flashcards, how to prepare the flashcard. On one side, you know, you have the question, and the other side you will be having the answers on that. I'll be showing you that. Okay, if I get the time, I'll be showing you. Then this is again the best application on grammar, where you have the testing system also. This application is related to English grammar in use. Okay, and of course, you are in this application you are going to get number of exercises, the practice exercise you are going to get. So of course, this is going to facilitate for your earning. And as I told you that, that you will be finding numbers of applications related to language. Dictionary, this is the best dictionary app, okay, dictionary.com. And you're going to find in your Google Play. And here, in this dictionary, you have the pronunciation, you have the phonetic part where whatever the words are concerned, you can listen to this. Then you have the sentences. Then you can practice whatever the word you are saying. You can practice in the sentences form. So this application I'm using a lot. Then this is World Language Corner, where you can have an access worldwide as such. And this application have the live exchange program also, means throughout the world where the stakeholders of English language speaking is there, they are there, they can communicate with each other, with one another rather, and they can have an access to better pronunciation. Okay, when we are practicing for the language, the one thing what we want is that that we want the partners. So as far as live exchange programs, you are going to get numbers of partners related to that. Learn English with live exchange learning course for America, means again you are going in this application, you are going to get the partners where you're going to have practice for the language. Our students in the class, what happened, they they are just confined to writing and reading, but when it comes to listening and when it comes to speaking, they are on the receiving end. So as far as these applications are concerned, you can have your partners worldwide, you can communicate with them, whatever the things you have learned in reading, whatever the things you have practiced, here you are going to get the platform for making the communication worldwide. Okay, again this is Lex Talks language exchange program. And as far as again this is a language exchange program where worldwide the other students too want to practice, because they too want to have an access to language. Their language is not so sharp, or they are not so fluent in language, and they want to make practice. So as far as this platform is concerned, definitely this platform is going to give them lot of practice related to language things are concerned. Okay, then again this is a teleprompter where you can make the practice of the language thing for new teachers and for the students. Okay, and here you can segregate the word from noun to adjective to verb. You can segregate the word and you can make it out that that you can practice it out. That these are the teleprompters which facilitate you for your language practice as such. And this is a Grammarly keyboard and editor. As far as this application is concerned, whatever the things you have written, just to copy paste that thing, and whatever your grammatical mistakes are concerned, it is going to edify, it is going to modify, it is going to improve. And of course, whatever the mistakes you have made, you can easily make it out. As today again I'm going to show you these things. A few of the applications I'm going to show you, because probably we may be having a 1 hour time as such, and in a 1 hour time, last 5 or 7 minutes we will be having for the question answer session. Whatever the things you want to ask, definitely you can have it. And last is, this is an IELTS speaking test, International English Language Testing System, and we have the application for Scholastic Aptitude Test, then for a TOEFL test of English for the foreign language, then for the CELTA, Certificate of English Language Testing to adults, then DELTA also, Diploma in English Language Teaching to others. Okay, so we have a number of applications for various examinations and for competitive examination for the teacher who want to teach abroad. These applications will give them the leverage, it will give them the practice, it will give them the papers, and of course, for the classroom material and for preparing from the teacher's point of view or from the student's point of view, it is definitely going to help it out. So again, I was talking about the applications what I am going to deal with today. So I'm coming to a few of the application and I'm going to show you hands-on. Okay, so hands-on application, it means that you can watch this application how it is working, and you can download this application, you can practice this application, and it can facilitate you for your learning process. Okay. So, the first application, I'm going to teach you today, what I'm going to share with you is, you can have the short text and the images for the lessons you are preparing for the students. Okay. So for example, here, this is a WikiHow. Okay. WikiHow. WikiHow. Now this is an application where you get some 10 to 12 images related to the topic what you are going to put. For example, how to develop vocabulary, how to develop grammar, how to develop the reading text, how to develop the comprehension thing, how to develop the phonetic. You write the topic, and there are more than 50,000 topics on English language. So you write, and you are going to get the answers related to that. And of course, you can share with your students pre or present or post lecture. See, what I do is that, that whatever the topics I want to teach, I tell them before that, that these are the topics I will be going to take in my next lecture. And I send them the images, I send them the text, short text. Students are interested in short text. So this is an application where you just write down the topics, and you are going to get the 10 or 12 images with the short text. For example, I'm writing here how to grammar, how to be a grammar man. Make sure you don't initiate it. You put here the topics, and here you are going to get a number of topics related to grammar. Teach grammar, check grammar, enable grammar on Google, improve your grammar, learn English grammar, read for punctuation and grammar, improve your grammar and vocabulary. Here I am, for example, here I am just, pressing this, improve your grammar. So here, you are going to get number of images related to how to improve the grammar. Okay. As I told you that, that upside, you will be finding the images, and downside you will be having the short text. Okay. So this is image number 1. Okay. Know the parts of speech. Okay, here you are going to get the text downside, and you will be finding the image. The second is that, that recognize point of view. Again, in recognize point of view is that, that upside you will be having an image, and here you can. Then third is use proper word order. Okay, upside you will be having the image, and downside you will be having the short text. Okay, then here conjugate verbs properly. Okay. So again, you will be having the image upside and text downside. So you will, whatever the topics you are going to put, the images and the text you are going to get, and again, you can share it out. Okay, here you can share it out. Here, for example, I'm sharing. So here the link will be going here. Okay, so you can share the links. The student can open the links, and they can have. And for example, if you want to have those these topics for the future years, for future use, you can bookmark those topics. For example, improving language, I have bookmarked here. So bookmark. So whenever I will be using, I will be having in the menu in the bookmark thing. Okay. So bookmark means that, that you are using for your future use, how to improve the grammar, downside you will be finding. So when you are preparing for a student, what you have to do is that, that you go through your lessons, and after going through the lessons, you bookmark. So bookmark means that, that you have gone through, and you are going to share with the students in the classroom in the forthcoming lectures. Okay. Here I have bookmarked, and I will be moving all my images, and then I will be sharing with my students here. I'll be sharing with my students here. This is the sharing part, and here I'll be sharing with my student, and here the link will, and the student opens the link, and they are going to get it out. Okay. So this is a two applications are very significant. One is Wikipedia, and second is WikiHow. Okay. We know about the Wikipedia, but as far as this WikiHow application is concerned, I found it amazing from the student's point of view, because their learning process will become very easier. They will be able to understand, comprehend through the images. And as we know that that one image is better than 1,000 words, as the Chinese proverb goes on. So I think so that that as far as this applications are concerned, this will facilitate you for your classroom teaching, and you are going to get a number of topics. Again, I'm writing here, for example, I talk about the grammar. Okay. Now I'm writing about the vocabulary, that how to develop the vocabulary. Okay. So here what I write is vocabulary. Okay, so here on the right hand side you will be finding number of topics related to vocabulary. Okay, memorize vocabulary, expand your vocabulary, learn vocabulary in foreign language, study for vocabulary test, ace your vocabulary test. I'm writing here, for example, I'm pressing here, expand your vocabulary. And here, again, you'll be finding that, that vocabulary point of view, I will be going to get numbers of images on that essay. And as I told you that, that lesser the text, the more interesting from the student point of view it is going to become. Okay. And here you are going to get number of images, 10 or 12 images, as far as mastering the vocabulary, 10 or 12 slides are enough from the student point of view. So, you are going to share the things from your side and you are going to enjoy this thing. And again, as I told you that, that you can absolutely bookmark. Okay, I have bookmarked the vocabulary part. Okay, and I'm going here, I'm going into the menu, then I'm going in the bookmark part, and here, you will be finding that on the bottom of my screen, you'll be finding this, the bookmark thing has come. So bookmark thing, again, how to expand the vocabulary. I just go through the 3 slides only. Okay, this is 1 slide, how to expand your vocabulary. So I'm taking a screenshot. Okay, number 1. Okay, this is number 1. Okay, then I'm taking the second screenshot, number 2. Okay, again, then I'm taking the third screenshot, number 2. So I've taken these 3 slides, and as far as these 3 slides are concerned, it has gone into my gallery. Okay, you will be finding that that it is gone in the gallery. So 4 images have come. So this 4 images I can show in the slideshow form also. Okay, for example, you go here, and here you will be finding the slideshow here. So in the slideshow form, you will be finding that this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number again 3, and this is number 4. Okay, so whatever the images I have taken from WikiHow, either I can bookmark, I can share, I can take the slideshow, I can take the screenshot, and that screenshots are going to into my gallery, and that in that gallery, what will happen, that that I can have an access to the slideshow of those images. And if suppose I have to put some sound, if I have to put some recording on that, so now what will happen, that I go to this application story album. Okay, in the story application story album, I will be just 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and I will be recording here. Okay, this is the downside, you'll be finding the recording part. So this is a recording, number 1 recording, number 2 recording, number 3 recording, and number 4 recording. Upside, you'll be finding that that there is a recording part. Okay, so here you'll be finding the recording part. So that recording part is over. Now I go to my gallery again. Here's my gallery, and in the gallery, you will be finding that that I have recorded here. So that recording part is coming here. So that is the recording part. Okay, but here 2 mics are not taking. Suppose I'm a Google Meet, the second mic, the audio mic is not taking, but I have recorded. So when I'm sharing with the student online, probably it will not come, but when you're sharing in the classroom, that thing is definitely going to come as such. Okay, so here you'll be finding this 4 image, 1 image, then you'll be having the second image, then you will be having the third image, and then here you will be having the 4th image. So the best part about this application, as I told you about the WikiHow, again in the nutshell, I will be telling you about that. First of all, go into your Google Play Store, and in Play Store, download the application WikiHow. Put the title. In the title, you are going to get number of images related to the topic what you have given. You can bookmark the topic, you can share the topic on the mail, and you can take the screenshot. Taking the screenshot, all the images are going to get into the into your gallery. You can record it, and if you don't want to record it, you can have an access to the slideshow of whatever the images are concerned. Okay, so this was my first application, and as far as the name of the application is WikiHow.
Madam,
Meenakshi madam?
Sir? Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm coming to my second application. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is my first application. The second application. Second application is related to cut, copy, paste text. Now, what happens that, in the classroom, what you do is you used to write a lot in the classroom, but instead of it, you have the shortcuts. And as far as the shortcuts is concerned, it is definitely going to help you. Instead of typing, just you press the shortcut and all the images are going to come. Please switch off your mics, please. Audios, please. I request. Okay. Now here, in the
Jadhav, sir,
in the general
please,
part, okay?
switch off your microphone. Jadhav, sir.
प्लॅगरिझम साठी
Jadhav, sir,
माझ्या
please switch off
मेलवरती
your
आहे ते पाठव.
microphone.
यांना पाठवून द्या ना.
सरला विचारतो काय करायचं.
Sandeep Jadhav, sir.
सर तुमचं थिसिस जमा आहे प्लॅगरिझम साठी सिंगल पीडीएफ लागतो.
हो तर मला सांगा माझ्या मेलवर आहे ते.
सिंगल एकत्र करा तुम्ही फाईल
I think so. Is not listening. Jadhav sir is not listening.
तयार घेऊन जाईल
He's not listening.
आताच्या तर
I think the host
Yes,
can.
he has put on the mic, but he is not listening what you are saying. Meenakshi madam.
He's not listening, sir.
चेक करावं लागतं सर.
Yeah. So let me start my lecture. I see that that. Okay. Now, as I told you that cut, copy, paste applications. I'm going to show you here. Okay, the whole list. Okay. On the upside, you will be finding the phrase board.
त्यांना जो फॉर्मॅट पाहिजे तसं पाठवून द्या. तुम्ही खाली जर गेलं तर अजून क्रिटिकल
Third is
सोपं सांगते तुम्हाला.
So you're disturbing the entire class. Jadhav, sir, please switch off your microphone.
हे काय सर तेव्हा काय तुम्हाला पीडीएफ पाठवलेलं
Please,
आहे.
mute him.
हो, हे
सबमिशन झालं सर्टिफिकेट भेटले की नाही तुम्ही जमा केलं वायवा
talking to someone,
वायवा
but
नाही
is
झाला
not
हो.
listening.
अजून
याला
काय-
याला एकत्र करून पाठवा.
Admin, sir,
सगळे
please
एकत्र करून
mute
पाठवा
him.
त्याला मेल या मेलवर पाठवा. रिपोर्ट तुम्ही याचा फोटो काढून घ्या एकत्र करा याच्यावर पाठवा. यांना सांगा वाटतं हा
करायचं म्हणजे आता
I'll
पुन्हा
try to
बाहेरच जावं
call
लागेल.
him
मला
on
काय
his
आयडिया नाही
phone,
कसं करायचं
sir.
पीडीएफ.
बोला.
Yeah, please do. If you have the number, please do call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. As I was showing you, the copy paste text phrase board, you will be seeing the list here. And as far as this applications are concerned, they are in my keyboards. Okay. So as far as these applications are concerned, I don't need to write anything on the stuff. For example, I'll show you. This is my phrase board. Okay. And in phrase board, I have my here. You will be finding that downside. You will be having the shortcuts. Okay. For example, this is my artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, you will be finding the whole text. What is artificial intelligence example? What is the best example of artificial intelligence? What is the what can be the expect from intelligence in future, artificial intelligence in future? How is the artificial intelligence used in education? Okay, this is about artificial intelligence. For example, these are I took yesterday my lecture figures of speech. So here I don't have to write the similes and metaphors and oxymorons and ironies and hyperbole and personification. Here just I press litotes or euphemism or synecdoche or alliteration or antithesis or figures of speech. They're going to get it out. Just I'll show you, for example, I'm here, for example. So here I want to share some notes with my students related to figures of speech. Okay. So what I'll do is, I press here simile, here you will be finding that, that simile text has come. Irony, the irony text has come. Oxymoron, the oxymoron text has come. Then metaphor, the metaphor text has come. The personification text has come. Hyperbole text has come. Okay. Then litotes, text has come. Antithesis text has come. Alliteration text has come. Synecdoche, okay, synecdoche, euphemism, then euphemism text has come. And you'll find that, that I don't need to write anything. If I'm taking a lecture online or offline, if I'm mirroring my text, then what will happen that, all sort of stuff will be automatically through your shortcuts will be displayed or showcased on your online and offline teaching through mirroring on your television or through your projector, you can have an access to. So, your typing things in the classroom will not be required as such. The only use of the shortcuts are going to facilitate you for your learning. For example, I've written all the figures of speech. Okay. Now here, I'm writing the figures of speech here. Okay. The figure of speech in detail. All the figures of speech have come in detail. Okay. Here you'll be finding all the figures of speech have come in detail. Okay, personification, alliteration. Again, downside, I have the button of figures of speech details. Details means I'm showing you that, that individual, for example, alliteration I was showing you, synecdoche I was showing you, CUP, but instead of it, I have to give the whole text related to figures of speech. I have to go in details form, and figures of speech details things are going to come. And if I have to show them only the name of the figures of speech, just I press here the button, and here, the only figures of speech here, the explanation will not be there. The whole figures of speech. So these shortcuts are definitely helping you when you are sharing the text online. And of course, when you're taking the lecture, when you have to write down on your board, on your whiteboard, if you have the projector, if you have the televisions, then this type of, writings will evaporate. It will vanish away. And your things are definitely going to become easier. And if you don't want to go for this application, you have the text replacement in your mobile phones. Okay. And that text replacement,
Sir,
yeah,
Ghosh
please.
Madam has raised her hand.
Now,
Actually, we are just not sure about the name of the app, sir. We could not hear due to the disturbance. So we understand the app, what the app does. What is the name? How shall we, get the app, sir?
I gave the name of the apps before only. Cut, copy, paste apps. Okay. Okay. Cut, copy, paste apps. You're going to find on a Google page, Google Store. Okay. Okay, and whatever your questions are concerned, you ask me in and, okay? So, I may be having my, continuity, okay? I appreciate your asking the questions. But what happened that, that sir was talking something, that is the reason you are not able to listen it out as such. Okay? Okay, shall I start?
Yes, sir, you may continue, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now, if you... See, this is my list of application. This is my list of application. Phraseboard, clipboard, can text, memo keyboard, then translator, phonetics, Hamming board, then from English to Hindi and Hindi to English, then word board, then clipboard, cheat sheet, paste keyboard, and boards. You will be finding, as far as your Play Store is concerned, not Play Store, but Google Play is concerned. Play Store, yeah, Play Store only. You will be finding clipboard, you will be finding boards, and you will be finding cut, copy, paste application for the things what I have shown you today. Okay. So again, I will be going to show you not the application, but in your mobile phone, you can have an access to the text replacement. Okay. And here, in the setting you go, and then setting, you will be going in the setting, and you will be going into the general form. Okay. And in general, okay, general, first of all, you go in setting, then you go in general, and after general, you will be finding here the keyboard. And in keyboard, you will be having, see, I have numbers of keyboards. These are my 15 keyboards, which I have told you. The keyboards what I showed you. And you'll be finding, as I told you, that, that as far as your Android phones are concerned, you'll be finding the clipboards, you'll be finding downside the boards, and you will be, third application you will be finding is related to the Hamming board. Okay, Hamming board, keyboard, and the cut, copy, paste application you're going to find. So those applications you download, and you can have an access to the things what I've shown you. Now coming to the text replacement. Okay, here again I'll show you. I'll show you from the scratch. Okay, first of all, go into the setting. I go into the setting, go into the general. Then after going into the general, then go into the keyboard. Then in keyboard, you have the text replacement. And in the text replacement, I'm writing here something. For example, I'm writing here, hello. I'm writing here, for example, here, multiple intelligence I've written, shortcuts. Okay. So what I write here is, I write here, for example, I write here, excellent. Okay. Excellent. EXE. Only these are the three things. These are only the three alphabets I'm writing, or I'm writing here, for example, the whole word, excellent, sorry. Excel, okay, I'm writing here Excel. So I'm saving here, okay, I'm saving here. Okay, now I go into my notes part. In my notes part, if I just write Excel, EXCEL, okay, you'll be finding that the whole text has come here. Okay, so what will happen that in the text replacement, either you can download the application, and if you don't want to download the application, in your text replacement in your mobile phones or in your computers, you can have an access to text replacement where with the shortcuts you will be, whatever the things you have written, you're definitely going to have an access to. For example, I'm writing here, my shortcut is rule 1. Okay, this is my shortcut, rule 1. See, rule 1, you will be seeing that that the whole paragraph related to rule 1 has come. Now I'm writing here, for example, I have 7 rules, so I'll be taking only 3 rules only. So I'm writing here rule 2, rule 2. Here it is rule 2. So here you will be finding that in rule 2, the whole paragraph related to language learning of the rule 2 has come. Now I'm writing here third, rule 3. This is rule 3. Okay, this is rule 3. Okay, so rule 3. Here you will be finding that that the paragraph related to rule 3 has come. Now again I'll show you in my keyboard. Okay, I'll show you in my keyboard. This is my keyboard. ये keyboard के अंदर है. तो keyboard के अंदर I'll show you the text replacement. So text replacement में यहाँ आप देखेंगे ना, तो यहाँ आप देखेंगे from rule to 7, rule 1 to rule 7. You'll be finding that that I have pasted the text here. So whenever I'll be requiring, just I want to have an access to the shortcut only. So when I have the access to the shortcut, I don't have to write down in my online lecture or in my offline lecture or related to the text I want to share with my students. और आपको अगर suppose आपके class में if you have the projectors in your classroom, then your teaching will become very fast and effective, because the things what you are writing on the board, just you can mirror all your text through this text replacement or through this application. It is going to facilitate you by leaps and bounds. There is no question about it as such. So अगर suppose अपना लिखना अगर टाइप बोर्ड में कीबोर्ड में अगर कम करना है, क्लासरूम में कम करना है, ऑनलाइन टीचिंग में कम करना है, so the application what I showed you, I use the name of the application, and मेरा जब लेक्चर खत्म होगा, then I will be giving you the name of the application what I'm telling you. और मैंने मेरा जो एप्लीकेशन है मैं आपको बता दूं कि this is my board. ठीक है, ये मेरा जो है, तो इसके अंदर where I'll be showing you for example ये मेल है, for example ये मेल. Okay, so this is a mail. Okay, तो मेल के अंदर मुझे एप्लीकेशन खाली डालना, this is application, और मुझे आपको I want to give it out. Okay? This is my board. Here is my board, phrase board. Okay, और phrase board के अंदर these are my application. I'll show you. These are my application. ये application है, ठीक है? तो ये application के अंदर क्या? If I have to show you, then this is the application. Yeah. Or I go to my notes, for example. This is the notes application. Okay, तो notes application के अंदर mind mapping application ये आ गया पूरा. Then teleprompter application. These are the teleprompter application. This is the word cloud application. This is the word cloud application. Then audio note application. These are the audio note application. Then scroller application. These are the scroller application. Paraphrasing application. These are paraphrasing application. Image search application. Image search application. Then speech to text application. These are the speech or text which I am going to take today, if suppose I get the time. Then these are the text to speech. Whatever the things have been written, you can read it out. That is text to speech. Then bibliography application. If you are doing your research work, this bibliography and citation applications are definitely going to help you by leaps and bounds. Then this is again the presentation application. तो ये मैं आपको है ना, ये मैंने आपको मेरा कीबोर्ड बताया, और कीबोर्ड के अंदर मैंने आपको बताया कि I don't have to write anything. Whatever the storage, whatever the text is concerned, that text I am getting through my shortcuts, and just I should know that that in the text replacement what is the tag, but when it comes to this application यहाँ सामने सारा आ जाता है. You don't have to remember the things, but when you are using the text replacement, then you should know कि आपने क्या शॉर्टकट डाला है. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने रूल 7 का शॉर्टकट डाला, तो आई शुड रिमेंबर दैट दिस इज रूल 7 शॉर्टकट. तो ये रूल 7 का शॉर्टकट आ जाता है. क्या तो टेक्स्ट रिप्लेसमेंट में यू शुड नो द शॉर्टकट, बट एज फार एज योर एप्लीकेशन इज कंसर्न, एवरीथिंग यू विल बी एबल टू सी इट आउट. So the things will definitely becomes easier for you. Okay, so this was related to cut, copy, paste applications keyboard you're going to get in the keyboard. आपको कीबोर्ड में आ जाता है अगर आपके पास, then what will happen that you don't have to search for that application. आप यहां से जस्ट आगे उसको प्रेस करेंगे, यहां से अगर आप सपोज दबाएंगे तो आपका कीबोर्ड में सारे जितने भी कीबोर्ड्स की एप्लीकेशंस हैं वो सारी आ जाती है. और जैसे मैंने आपको पहले कहा, क्लिपबोर्ड, बोर्ड, कट कॉपी पेस्ट, these are hemming board, these are the fourth application you will be going to get into your keyboard. और आपको कीबोर्ड में कैसे मिलेंगी? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू डाउनलोड इट आउट, देन यू हैव टू गो इनटू द कीबोर्ड. आपने अगर कोई एप्लीकेशन डाउनलोड की है तो डाउनलोड करने के बाद क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको कीबोर्ड में जाना पड़ेगा. कीबोर्ड में जाने के बाद these are the keyboard, और कीबोर्ड में जाने के बाद है ना आपको इसको you have to have an access to, यहां आपको allow full access करना पड़ेगा. Okay, when you are going to have the allow full access, then only then it will be going to come into the keyboard. अगर सपोज ये जैसे मेरा है फॉर एग्जांपल ये मैमो कीबोर्ड है, तो मैमो कीबोर्ड के अंदर यहाँ मैंने अलाउ फुल एक्सेस किया है. अगर अलाउ फुल एक्सेस आपने डाउनलोड करने के बाद ना, इट विल नॉट बी गोइंग टू कम इनटू योर कीबोर्ड. इफ यू हैव टू हैव दैट थिंग इनटू द कीबोर्ड, जैसे यहाँ आया है, जैसे ये जैसे आया है, then you have to download the application, you have to go into the setting, you have to go into the general, you have to go into the keyboard, and after going into the keyboard, here you are going to have the keyboard, and then you will be having an access to wordboard. यहाँ आपको allow full access करना पड़ेगा, और जब आप allow full access करेंगे, then only then the applications are going to get into your keyboards. Okay, now अगर आपको कोई इसमें जो मेरा क्वेश्चन जो मैंने आपको अभी बताया इसमें डिफिकल्टी आती है, then what you have to go, you go into your YouTubes. Okay, there are 3 applications: Vimeo, TeachersTube, and third is YouTube. Okay, Vimeo, TeachersTube and Vimeo. इसके अंदर just to write down the tags. और टैग में आपको क्या कैसे लिखना है कि how to make the text replacement in the keyboard. आप इतना लिखिए, just to write down that how to make the text replacement in the keyboards. Okay, or how to download the keyboard cut copy paste apps, and how to download how to use into the keyboard. You just put down the tags, and in the YouTube you are going to find the numbers of videos related to the things what I have shown. Okay, यहाँ मेरा ऑफलाइन लेक्चर नहीं है, ये मेरा वर्कशॉप नहीं है कि जो मैं आपको which I can हर बच्चे को हर स्टूडेंट्स को मैं बता सकूं मैं. So I have my limitation here. So in my limitation, you can have an access to your YouTube where you can get the tutorials. Just write down text replacement tutorials. Okay, text replacement keyboard tutorials. Okay, just write down cut copy paste tutorial. So you are apps tutorial. So you are going to get numbers of applications related to the thing. And जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि सेटिंग के अंदर जाके कीबोर्ड में जाके फुल एक्सेस कैसे करना है, that thing you will be able to know it out as such. Okay, so this was my first application. Now I am coming to my second application. ठीक है, that application is again or related to the presentation. Okay, और जब प्रेजेंटेशन की बात आती है तो वहां क्या होता है कि हमको हमारे टॉपिक से रिलेटेड एज फार एज अवर टॉपिक से कंसर्न, जैसे मैंने पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच के, फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच के, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के, फिर वॉइस असिस्टेंस के, देन बिग डेटा के, देन ऑफ कोर्स LMS लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम से रिलेटेड है, देन चैटबॉट्स, ऐसे मैंने सारे जितने भी प्रेजेंटेशंस आई हैव टेकन फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द एप्लीकेशन, एंड द नेम ऑफ द एप्लीकेशन इज चैटबॉट्स. ओके, दिस इज द एप्लीकेशन चैटबॉट्स. स्लाइड शेयर, सॉरी. ओके, दिस इज द एप्लीकेशन स्लाइड शेयर. यहाँ आपको यहाँ बहुत सारी आपको प्रेजेंटेशन मिल जाएंगे. जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि देयर आर मोर देन 1 लाख प्रेजेंटेशन इन स्लाइड शेयर, और इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज से भी रिलेटेड यू विल बी गोइंग टू फाइंड अ नंबर ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस रिलेटेड टू इट. फॉर एग्जांपल, I want to know something about the presentation related to Merchant of Venice. Okay, so ये Merchant of Venice से related, you will be finding number of presentations related to it. ये Merchant of Venice. Okay, you will be finding number of presentations related to number of. If suppose say I want to have the presentations related to say types of grammar. Okay, so here types of grammar. Okay, here I'm going to get what is grammar. Okay, and types of grammar. What is grammar in presentation form? Okay, main type of grammar, descriptive grammar. Okay, further types of grammar. Okay, mental grammar. I'm taking the screenshot of this thing. Okay, number one. Then again, I'm taking the screenshot of this in traditional grammar and transformation. इसमें से मैंने 2 images लिए, ठीक है? इसमें से I don't want the other images, but I want the other images from the other presentation. I'm taking the other presentation. Okay, तो यहाँ मैं ये तीसरा presentation में से I'm taking the screenshot. Okay, ये एक screenshot मैंने लिया. Okay, I've taken the second screenshot here. Okay, ये second screenshot है. Okay, मुझे इसमें से दो ही इमेजेस लेने, मुझे ज्यादा से ज्यादा मैंने 3 इमेज ले ली, ठीक है? नाउ आई गो टू माय थर्ड प्रेजेंटेशन. ओके, थर्ड प्रेजेंटेशन इज अगेन हियर teaching grammar types of sentences. Okay, so here I take 2 images here, one image and second image. ठीक है, तो अभी आपका पूरा का पूरा प्रेजेंटेशन ग्रामर पे बन गया. यू टेकन 2 images फ्रॉम one of the presentation, 2-3 images from the second presentation, 3rd images from the third presentation. तो यहां आपका क्या होगा, प्लेजरिज्म का काम नहीं होगा इसके अंदर. Here you have taken few images, you have not taken the full presentation. You have taken 2 images from one presentation, 3-4 images from second presentation, then 4-5 images from the third presentation. So you can have an access to your presentation and you can share with the student where the plagiarism part will not come. और ये आपका क्या, ये आपका जो है ये गैलरी में चला गया, सारे इमेजेस जो हैं that has gone into gallery, ये मेरे गैलरी में चले गए. Here you will find it. ये मैंने जो ग्रामर से रिलेटेड 6 इमेजेस लिए, 1 image, 2nd image, 3rd image, 4th image, 5th image, 6th image and 7th image. Now I want to show my students from the slideshow point of view, जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया था. Okay, again I will come to here. Okay, so I'm sharing this thing from the slideshow point of view. So here you will be finding that that through the slideshow you can show to the student. और यहाँ आप टाइमिंग लिख सकते हैं, यहाँ टाइमिंग का जो स्पीड है you can manage the speed. For example ये ऑप्शन है यहाँ, तो यहाँ I am managing my speed here. ठीक है, यहाँ for example I am going for my origami. Okay, and I have reduced the speed. यहाँ मैंने ना स्पीड रिड्यूस कर दी है. Okay. Okay. This is the other theme what I am using, origami. First of all, I was using just push up. Now I am using, and all these things you have in your mobile phones, you have in your laptops, you have in your computers, PCs. But just try to use it out. Okay. So what will happen that that your material creation and showing of the material will become very easier, and in your slide share you will be going to get numbers of presentation related to your topic. मैंने तो खाली ग्रामर का डाला, लेकिन आप कोई भी आप शेक्सपियर प्ले से रिलेटेड डालिए, या आप कुछ फोनेटिक्स के बारे में डालिए, या आप ग्रामर के बारे में डालिए, या लिंग्विस्टिक्स के बारे में डालिए आप, या you put anything, you put something related to biographies. Okay, you put forms of literature, everything. जैसे मैंने कहा कि there are more than 1 lakh presentation, तो आपसे related you are going to get the material related to your stuff. और again जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि for example ये आपने slide show आपने बताया, but this slide show you want to have the recording of the slide show and you want to prepare the presentation. Then I'm showing you just one application, but I will be sharing you numbers of applications related to the story creator. Okay, the name of the application is story creator, how to create the story. Okay, here I'm creating the story. Okay, here what I'm doing is I'm going here, and here I'm just 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, here I can have an access to the recording part. ये जो 7 जो images हैं, ये 7 images हैं, ये नीचे की भी 3 images हैं जो grammar से related. This images I can have an access to recording. ये recording है. Okay, आप देखिए ऊपर corner पे recording चालू हो गया. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, 11. Okay, so मेरा recording पूरा हो गया. Okay, I completed my recording here. तो ये सेविंग पे गया और सेविंग मोड पे चला गया, तो इट हैज गॉन इनटू द कैमरा रोल. तो कैमरा रोल में गया, जस्ट गॉन थ्रू इन माय कैमरा रोल, ये मैं कैमरा रोल में गया. देन आई हैव टू गो इनटू माय अगेन एल्बम्स. ओके, ये एल्बम में गया. तो ये जो मैंने जो रिकॉर्डिंग आपको जो मैंने ये इमेजेस का स्क्रीनशॉट विकी हाउ में से और स्लाइड शेयर में से बताया, तो दैट इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्लाइड शो विद द रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर्म. दिस इज अ रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर्म. दिस इज अ रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर्म. ओके, ये आप देखेंगे तो ये फर्स्ट इमेज गई, ये सेकंड इमेज. अगेन you can have an access to your the timing also. So this timing you can have an access to and you can work it out and as. तो आपके क्लासरूम में क्या आपको एक एडवांटेज क्या मिलेगा? What the advantage you're going to get in the classroom is that you're shown the slide show and you don't have to speak because whatever the things you've spoken, it is in the form of recording form. और वो recording है, वो आपका अगर mirroring होता है, then आपका जो speaking part है, that speaking part will be going to have the minimum thing. Now coming to my third application. This application is again fantastic and this is a ESL robot. ESL robot. Okay, this is the application what I'm talking for. ESL robot. Okay, और यहाँ क्या होता है? यहाँ जैसे speaking part नहीं आता, लेकिन when I'm using in the classroom, as I told you that that my this iPad or my mobile phone is not taking the two mics, but here you can talk to the robot related to the things you want to speak it out. For example, I'm just through my shortcuts, I'm speaking to the robots. Okay, ESL robot. Okay. और जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि ये खाली आपका ये टेक्स्ट फॉर्म है, लेकिन आप इसके साथ स्पीकिंग भी कर सकते हो. अगर हमारे बच्चों को अगर सपोज if we have to give them the speaking practice, robots and chatbots are the best form. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm just sharing things. What's the name? Okay, here Mike, how it's going? Are you a robot? Okay, no, I'm human being. Which is a birthplace? Okay, I was born and grew up in Patterson, California, USA. Tell me something about America. Okay? The United States of America, commonly referred as the United States of thing. America is a federal constitution. Okay? What is your profession? Your profession. What is the profession? Okay? I'm a professor. My major is English literature. Okay? What do you teach? Okay? What do you teach? I teach English to speakers of other language. Okay, then I ask the question, what is artificial intelligence? Okay, she gave me the answers. Okay, any aspect related to the thing that how can I improve my vocabulary? I just written, how can I improve my vocabulary? Okay, you need to, whatever the things that are concerned, I'm not going in detail. Okay, then how can I improve my reading comprehension? Okay, then again robot is giving me the answer. You should read a lot, try to remember a new word. How can I improve my writing skills? Okay, here again. Okay, fine. ये जो application है, again I'll show you. This is an ESL robot where it gives you the answer to any of the questions you ask, and it gives you the answers in the written form also, and it gives you the answer in the audio form also. So what will happen that that our children when they are with the ESL robot, when they are practicing with it, they can have the communicative competence, they can have the linguistic competence, they can have the grammatical competence, they can have the discourse competence, they can have the strategic competence, and basically they are going to improve the language, and this language fluency will help them directly to talk with the native speaker. As I told you that that you go into your place to Google Store, and in Google Store just to write down ESL robot, and in ESL robot you will be going to have an access to this application by talking and by having an access to the writing form also. Now इसके अंदर क्या हुआ, मैंने कुछ questions थे, जो questions हैं मैंने मेरे shortcuts में डाल दिए थे. Because as we don't have the much of the time as so I did not wanted to type, just वो shortcuts में से मैंने जो questions थे वो question वहाँ मैंने लिखे, and robot was giving me answer to 90% of my question, 90%. Okay, and if suppose you ask some technical question, then probably the robot may be on the receiving end as well. So again, this is a wonderful application related to the talking, conversational part, practice part, listening to the native speaker, and having an access to one-to-one speaking, so that that our children may not having the affective filter related to the language part as such. because when you practice with the robot and when you go into the go and practice the functional English, it will become easier. Otherwise, what will happen that that our students are just confined to writing and listening and reading. But when it comes to speaking, this robots definitely facilitate you and it gives you the power of speaking. It gives you the self-confidence as far as the language part is concerned. Okay, then coming to my other part, that is that this is the thing related to the audios, the text, and the images to show into the classroom. Okay, for example, you come here, you write down the title, and you have written the title here. For example, you written say parts of speech. For example, parts of speech. Okay, you written. Now I'm going to take the lecture related to parts of speech. Okay, so what I'll do here is just press it out here, and I will go into my phrase board. Okay, and into my phrase board, I will go into parts of speech. Okay, so what I'll do here, nouns, okay, then pronouns, then verbs, then adverbs, then adjective, then preposition, then conjunction, then interjection, and then parts of speech. Okay, yeah. Now with this, I want to show them my students. I want to show them the images also. So what I will do is that I will go into my gallery. Okay, and into my gallery, wherever I will be having my parts of speech. Okay, for example, okay, numbers of folders. So okay, present theory, parts of speech. I'm just going through infographics, presentation, multiple. These are my parts of speech. So here I'm taking parts of speech, for example. Okay, this is parts of speech here. Parts of speech 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 13, 14, 15. These are all my parts of speech here. So here, this is my theory. Okay, this is my theory. Okay, with the theory, if I want to show them the images or I want to share the images with my students, okay, this I can share the images. Interjection, okay, these are my images. These are all my images I can share with the student. Classroom में अगर मुझे बताना है, students today I'm going to take my parts of speech. तो मैं पहले parts of speech में I'll be going through my theory, but then I am to show them the images with the parts of speech. So what I will do is that I will be showing them the images related to the parts of speech. So ये मैं images क्या? I'll be showing them the images. These are my images related to parts of speech. Okay. This I'll talk first about the noun, then irregular verbs, then pronouns, then nouns, then adverbs, then reference, adjectives. Okay. Then conjunctions. Okay. So what will happen that in my one page only, in my one lecture, I'll be completing from my nouns to interjection, because I don't have to write, I don't have to Google search, because every image, I'm going to have it out. और इसके साथ साथ जो मुझे एक बेनिफिट और मिलेगा, that is the recording part. ये देखेंगे आप तो यहाँ recording part है, यहाँ error आएगा recording part में. Why? Because it does not take 2 mics जैसे मैंने बताया. लेकिन corner के अंदर you will be finding the recording part also. The best part is that that in your one application, the text part, the images part, the recording part, everything is included. Okay, and you can write down the name of the topic, and after writing the name of the topic, you can have an access to the speaking part, images part, and video part also. Okay, so this was the second part. अब मैंने आपको एक चीज what I want to share with you is that I showed you number of images. मैंने आपको ये बहुत सारे images मैंने बताया, artificial intelligence से, then linguistics, then educational details से related मैंने आपको बताया, presentation से related बहुत सारे images बताए, then teleprompter से related मैंने आपको ये image में बता रहा हूँ मैं, then translation app से related I'm showing you the images, then voice assistant से related मैं आपको images बता रहा हूँ, then text to speech से related. ये images where you're going to get the images? Of course you can get from Google, from your Google, but Now I'm going to give you the name of the application where you have the platform, and in this platform you will be going to get the multiple platforms where you can download the images into your folder. Okay, and the name of that application is the image search. You go into your Please, there's a Google Play, and you will be finding, just write down image search, and in that image search you can download the images and you can create your own folder. जैसे मैंने अपना folder बनाया है, वैसे आप अपने students के साथ दूसरा folder बना के you can have an access to. So this is the application what I'm going to show you today. Okay, for example, the platforms what you will be having here in your Google, you will be just having few of the images, but here you will be having a Google, Bing, Flickr, Twitter, Instagram, Giphy, Pinterest, Tumblr, Blogger, WordPress, Deviant, Yandex, everything on one platform you are going to have. For example, here I am writing, for example, adjectives here. Okay, adjectives, or I'm writing here short form, here I'm writing verbs here. Okay, verbs. Okay, you'll be finding that the numbers of images related to verbs have come. Numbers of images, yeah, verbs are related. Okay, you'll be finding the images related to verbs, 1, 2, 3, and here you will be finding hundreds of images. And this image I have taken from Yandex, I take from Google, I take from Instagram, I take from Twitterati. Okay, so Twitter. So here and the best part of this application is that again in image search, either you can write down image search or you can write Pictro, Pictrove. Okay, it is in the paid form also and it is in the free form also. Go for the free part as such. So here you can have an access to slide share of those. जैसे ये verb है, मुझे क्लास के अंदर verbs लेना है, तो here I'll be having the slideshow of the verbs, direct slideshow. I don't have to go into my gallery. मुझे मेरे गैलरी में जाके मुझे नहीं बताना, लेकिन यहाँ मुझे डायरेक्ट स्लाइड शो मेरे एप्लीकेशंस पे पिक्ट्रो पे मिल रहा है. I'm getting the direct slideshow programs in my Pictro application. So the things have absolutely become easier for me. It has become faster for me. और मुझे अगर सपोज इसके अंदर से स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है तो मैंने इसका एक का स्क्रीनशॉट लिया, नंबर 1. ओके, ये लाइव चल रहा है और लाइव के अंदर आई एम टेकिंग डायरेक्ट स्क्रीनशॉट. ये मैंने सेकंड का स्क्रीनशॉट लिया है, ठीक है. ओके, देन अगेन दिस इज थर्ड स्क्रीनशॉट व्हाट आई हैव टेकन. ओके, I'll take 5 screenshots. Then again, 4th screenshot I am taking. This is 4th screenshot. This is 4th. Okay, and this is the last screenshot I am taking. ये 5th screenshot है ये फिर. तो मेरे ये सारी चीजें गैलरी में चली गई. Whatever the images you want, because here you will be finding thousands of images related to verbs. तो वो verbs के अंदर आपने क्या 5-6 images लिए, 10-15 images लेके you can have your own presentation related to the things as such. Okay, so here I will go into my gallery part. ये गैलरी में मैं गया यहाँ, और गैलरी में in my album. Okay, in my album ये जो मैंने स्क्रीनशॉट्स लिए जो पिक्ट्रो पे, पिक्ट्रो PICTROVE. ओके, यहाँ पिक्ट्रो पे मैंने लिए तो ये मेरे इमेजेस सारे आ गए. ये जो मैंने ये 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the 5 images what I have taken. So again, you can have the slideshow in Pictro application also, or you can download those images, and after downloading the images, you can show this things into the through the 1 minute. Just you can show this thing in the slideshow in your gallery also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm showing you in my slideshow. Okay, this is I'm showing in my slideshow. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so again, Pictro is a very wonderful application where you are going to get numbers of platforms. And these platforms, again, I am going to repeat: Bing, Flickr, 500px, Twitter, Instagram, Giphy, Pinterest, Tumblr, Blogger, WordPress, Deviant, Yandex. Okay, and in every platform you are going to get 3D images, you are going to get higher resolution images, and you can have an access to your presentation, and this presentation you can share offline, online, and it will definitely facilitate your language part as such. Okay, now coming to my another application. Okay, as far as this application is concerned, that how to show in the slides form. Okay, what we call it is it as a picture stitching, pic stitch, PICSTITACH, pic stitching. Okay, for example, I'm taking number of the images which I have downloaded. Okay, I downloaded some images in front of us. So I'm downloading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15 images. I have just taken the screenshot today. Okay, now I have to show them in the slideshow, but I should have myself have the command of this thing as such. So it will come into the clipping form. It will definitely, this slideshow, you can move it out. Okay, and if you don't want to move it out, then here you are going to get the clipping form. See, here you will be finding this is a slideshow form. Okay, this is a slideshow. 1, 2, 3. On the right hand side, you will be finding here the slideshow. Okay, तो क्या होगा, आप एक एक करके इमेज बता सकते हो. 1 image, then 2nd image, then 3rd image, then 4th image. इसके अंदर जो बेस्ट पार्ट है ना, you can write down something. सपोज आपको कुछ लिखना हो ना, तो आप यहाँ आप लिख सकते हैं. अगर सपोज I want to write down my name here. For example, I'm writing my name, Rakesh. Okay, then I move to the another image. Then again I write down here. Okay, again I write down here. Okay, और मुझे अगर लिखना नहीं है, अगर सपोज and I want to say, मुझे अगर सपोज कुछ दूसरी इमेज, 1 इमेज के अंदर दूसरी इमेज चाहिए, फॉर एग्जांपल, देन आई हैव टू टेकिंग द अदर इमेज हियर. फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम टेकिंग ये, तो ये इमेज क्या है, इसके अंदर ये वाली इमेज आ जाएगी. मतलब क्या है कि ये टेक्स्ट के अंदर आपको अपनी इमेज भी डालने हैं या कोई दूसरी इमेज भी डालने हैं, यू कैन इजीली पुट आउट. फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव टेकन दिस थिंग, आई हैव टू पुट सम अनदर इमेज. सो व्हाट आई विल डू इज हियर, आई विल टेक सम अनदर इमेज हियर. ओके, डिजिटल स्टोरी टेलिंग हियर, ये डिजिटल स्टोरी टेलिंग आ गया. देन आई वांट सम, इसके अलावा भी मुझे और इमेज चाहिए यहाँ से, तो इसके अलावा भी मुझे अगर इमेज चाहिए तो ये वाली इमेज आ गई. तो सो आई कैन पुट हियर नंबर ऑफ इमेजेस हियर. यहाँ राइट हैंड साइड पे, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे जो मेरा मेन पार्ट है उसके साथ आई कैन पुट अ लॉट ऑफ इमेजेस एंड आई वांट टू राइट डाउन सर्टेन थिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे यहाँ कुछ लिखना है अगर सपोज, तो आई गो इनटू माय शॉर्टकट्स हियर. तो शॉर्टकट्स में मैं जाके यहाँ फ्रेज बोर्ड पे गया, बराबर है. तो ये फ्रेज बोर्ड पे हाँ, ये मेरा फ्रेज बोर्ड आ गया. तो आई वांट टू राइट डाउन समथिंग, तो ये पूरा यहाँ नाउन फॉर्म आ जाएगा. ये पूरा नाउन फॉर्म आ गया. दिख रहा है ये पूरा नाउन फॉर्म. आपको जो भी लिखना है यू कैन राइट इट आउट हियर. ये नाउन फॉर्म आ गया. Okay, so you can write down, you can text, you can take the images. Okay, and as I told you that the name of the application again is a slideshow, and the second application what I will be giving the name is pic sewing or pic stitching. Pic stitching, pic means that picture. Pic stitching. In your Google store, you just write down pic stitching अथवा picture stitching or a word collage or a slideshow. You are going to get the number of images related to it. Okay, in the second form it is of this is slideshow. I'll just show you this slideshow. Okay, this slideshow. Here I'm taking some picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, these are the pictures, and I am importing these pictures. Okay, these pictures have been imported. Okay, now I am putting here the slideshow in front of you. Okay, this is the image. You just have to press here play. Okay, and the pictures are going to move on its own. This is a slideshow, pic stitching, pic sewing. Okay, and you can have your own timing. For example, you want to change the duration here. For example, मैंने यहाँ 22 seconds रखा. 22 seconds के बदले मैंने यहाँ अगर suppose 1 minute और 41 second रखा है, अगर suppose 1 minute and 41 seconds. Here I play. The images are going to move slowly here. Okay, you'll be finding that as far as the images are concerned, these images are moving slowly because I have given the duration time for 1 minute and 41 seconds. लेकिन 1 minute और 41 seconds के बदले अगर मैंने खाली 10 seconds रखा या for example 13 seconds रखा, तो you'll be finding that that how fast the images are moving. You see, ठीक है. तो आपका क्लासरूम के अंदर what are lectures timings. So according to that lecture timing, you are going to put that duration and through that duration, 5 seconds or 10 seconds of the images or 15 seconds of the images, it is definitely going to move according to that. And the best part of it is that there you can put the subtitles also. For example, I'm putting here subtitles here. For example, I'm putting here, for example, यहाँ मैं subtitles रख रहा हूँ मैं, या फ्रेज बोर्ड में से मैं कुछ टॉपिक ले रहा हूँ, ठीक है? तो मैं यहाँ जैसे मैंने फर्स्ट एग्जांपल नाउन डाला, ठीक है? सेकंड के अंदर मैंने प्रोनाउन डाला, थर्ड के अंदर मैंने वर्ब्स डाला, ओके? देन फोर्थ के अंदर मैंने एडवर्ब्स डाला. ये आप अपनी तरह से सबटाइटल डाल सकते हैं. फिफ्थ के अंदर मैंने एडजेक्टिव डाला, सिक्स्थ के अंदर मैंने प्रीपोजिशन डाला, ओके? तो ये मेरे सबटाइटल. तो यू विल बी फाइंडिंग हियर दैट यू विल बी फाइंडिंग द सबटाइटल्स आल्सो. डाउन साइड यू विल बी फाइंडिंग द सबटाइटल. इसका मैं ड्यूरेशन थोड़ा सा ज्यादा कर देता हूँ, ठीक है? टोटल ड्यूरेशन, ठीक है? हियर नाउ यू विल बी फाइंडिंग द सबटाइटल. आपका जैसे नाउन्स का अगर सपोज इमेज है, तो नाउन के इमेज से रिलेटेड, एंड यू कैन चेंज द कलर ऑफ द फॉन्ट्स आल्सो, ओके? सो हियर आई जस्ट प्ले इट आउट. Nouns are the word that are used to name people, and second image comes, okay? The second image के अंदर again you will be finding the subtitles. Pronouns are word that are used to substitute a noun in the sentence. तो यहाँ क्या होगा कि you are going to get you can write down the subtitles also, then you can have the duration part also. The duration part है. Then third, you can have the transition also. को किस तरह का ट्रांजिशन चाहिए? सर्कल चाहिए, कि आपको मोज़ैक चाहिए, कि आपको पुशअप चाहिए, कि आपको बर्नअप चाहिए, origami चाहिए आपको. तो all sort of things. For example, I'm putting this thing, okay, I'm applying this thing, okay? So here you will I play it out. तो आप देखेंगे तो it is moving in circle, okay? Again in second thing also it is moving in circle. The second image what will come, okay, again it will move in circle. तो यहाँ के आपका transitions भी बहुत सारे transitions भी आ जाते हैं. For example, I have put this transition, okay? ये transition है. तो आप इसको मैं play करता हूँ. So you'll be finding that the transition has changed. But मैंने जो रखा था that I had put in the mix form. तो वो mix form के अंदर वो अलग-अलग तरह के transition है. मैंने ये वाला transition रखा है. So you have the transition, you have the filters, you have the effects, you have the animations, you have the transition, you have the duration, you have the music, you have the templates. You can have everything related to the thing. और इसको आप क्या share कर सकते हैं? यहाँ अगर suppose आपको share करना है तो आपने mail कर दिया उसको यहाँ से, ठीक है? तो यहाँ mail करने के बाद you can have an access to, ये rendering हो रहा है, तो it's going to get downloaded. तो जब ये download पूरा होगा तो I can share with my students in the classroom. The things will become very easier. For example, ये sharing के लिए आ गया, ठीक है? जैसे इसका sharing था तो वैसे मुझे इसका भी sharing बताना था जो मैंने ये किया है. तो इसका भी sharing था, इसके photos हैं, तो इसको मुझे अगर sharing करना है, जो मैंने इससे पहले वाला lecture जो लिया, these are the ऑडियो इमेजेस नोट्स, ये एप्लीकेशन का नाम है ऑडियो इमेजेस नोट्स, ओके? This application you will be finding numbers. I'm showing you number. I'm showing you only one application, but you will be having numbers of applications related to the topic what I have given you. For example, मुझे इसको share करना है, तो मुझे इसको share करने के लिए you will be finding that मुझे अगर share करना है तो ये पूरा the whole theory of parts of speech has come, okay? ये parts of speech आ गए, and you will be finding here the images related to parts of speech. ये parts of speech से related images आ गई, ठीक है ना? Parts of speech से related images, बराबर? Then I'm not, but if I have to mail, this is my mail part, okay? Then here I have to write down my name, तो मैं नाम लिखूंगा तो वहाँ पहुँच जाएगा. But the best part is that you can send the text, you can send the images, you can send the text, you can send the images, and third is you can have an access to the audio part also. कॉर्नर के अंदर वो ऑडियो पार्ट का जो है वो ऑडियो हुआ नहीं है, इसलिए नहीं तो अगर ऑडियो अगर सपोज मैं अगर लाइव लेक्चर ले रहा होता तो I could have shown you the audio part also, okay? So this was the very wonderful application related to the things what I have shown you. Then next application is, then again this is a very good application where you can show the scrolling part, okay? Here you can show the scrolling part. For example मुझे parts of speech लेने, तो parts of speech के अंदर I want to take, for example, I want to show to my students that that these are the 8 parts of speech. So what I wrote down from a shortcut I've taken. तो ये मैंने लिख दिया. तो if you want to show them, तो ये आप देखेंगे ना, तो ये parts of speech, it will be in the scrolling form. ठीक है। और अभी जो नया एप्लीकेशन है विच आई डाउनलोड विच आई एम वर्किंग ऑन, इसके साथ साथ यू हैव द ऑडियोज ऑल्सो, ठीक है। तो ये क्या होता है कि ये जो मैं अगर बोल रहा हूँ 8 parts of speech, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, this, conjunctions, interjections and prepositions, तो उसके बदले the scrolling part comes as और वो scrolling part के अंदर you have the different fonts, ये अलग अलग तरह के fonts है। For example, I'm taking this font, okay, तो ये this font में, ये font में आ जाता है parts of speech। और इसको मेरे को अगर सेव करना हो, अगर सपोज तो ये न्यू मैसेज में जाके मैं सेव करूंगा तो इट विल बी परमानेंटली इट विल बी सेव्ड। यहाँ मैंने इसको यहाँ पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच को परमानेंटली सेव कर दिया, तो ये परमानेंटली सेव हो गया, ये परमानेंटली। एंड आई गो इनटू माय एप्लीकेशन, और एप्लीकेशंस के अंदर इफ सपोज आई प्रेस माय 3D पार्ट, ओके, तो ये 3D पार्ट के अंदर ये पार्ट्स ऑफ नाउन का ये डायरेक्ट डिस्प्ले आ जाएगा, यू विल बी फाइंडिंग, ओके, ये डायरेक्ट आ जाएगा। सो यू कैन चेंज द फॉन्ट एंड यू कैन चेंज द स्पीड। यहाँ आप अपनी स्पीड चेंज कर सकते हैं। ये जैसे मैंने फास्ट स्पीड पे रखा है, इसको मैं एकदम स्लो स्पीड में करता हूँ, ये स्लो स्पीड में, दिस इज अ स्लो स्पीड, ओके। आई चेंज द फॉन्ट, दिस इज माय बेस्ट, दिस इज माय liking font. So you will be finding that that parts of speech, it will be scrolling in the slow speed, okay, it will be scrolling in the slow speed. And if I have to go for my fast speed here, then again I press it, तो यहाँ आप देखेंगे तो ये फास्ट में आ जाता है। तो यहाँ आप क्या स्पीड वेरी कर सकते हैं। एंड अगेन यू कैन शेयर दिस स्क्रॉलिंग ऑन व्हाट्सएप और यू कैन शेयर ऑन ईमेल। ये जैसे इसको मैं डाउनलोड कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, ये डाउनलोड हो गया, ठीक है। और मुझे अगर सपोज स्टूडेंट के साथ शेयर करना है तो आप ये देखेंगे तो ये मेरे मेल में आ गया है। तो ये मेल में पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच, आई कैन चेंज द कलर्स आल्सो, ओके। यहाँ मुझे अगर कलर चेंज करना है और मुझे अगर बच्चों के साथ शेयर करना है, students, in my next lecture I will be taking the parts of speech and I used to send them this scrolling part beforehand, मैं उनको पहले भेज देता हूँ। तो क्या होगा, उनका काम their work will become easier and मेरा भी क्लासरूम के अंदर मेरा भी काम थोड़ा आसान हो जाएगा। और जैसे मैंने आपको ये कलर बताया तो यू कैन चेंज द कलर हियर। फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम ब्रिंगिंग हियर ग्रीन कलर, ओके, तो ये ग्रीन कलर के अंदर दिस इज अ ग्रीन कलर, ये ग्रीन कलर है, ओके। देन अगेन आई एम ब्रिंगिंग द हियर द ब्लू कलर हियर, ओके, ये ब्लू कलर है, ये ब्लू कलर, ठीक है, दिस ब्लू कलर, ये ब्लू। सो you have the colors, you have the shapes, you have the invert colors, you can repeat it। अगर आपको रिपीट नहीं करना तो in one go it will go away, ये एक बार में चला जाएगा, फिर दूसरी बार नहीं आएगा। अगर रिपीट आपने मोड रखा है then it will go on and on in the scrolling form, again it will go on and on into the scrolling form। ये जैसे adjectives है, ये जैसे पूरा खत्म होगा then again it will not take, because you are not put into the repeat form। But when you put in the repeat form, then for hours and hours this thing is going to get repeated। and here अब अभी देखेंगे आप नहीं आएगा, चला गया ये। so here you can share a lot of, you can save lot of message here। आप यहाँ बहुत सारे मैसेज है, जैसे पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच है तो मैं यहाँ फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच है, तो यहाँ फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच में यहाँ फॉर एग्जांपल ये फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच में कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, ये एंटीथेसिस और ये सारा ये फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच, ठीक है। तो ये फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच आ गया, तो फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच में आई जस्ट प्रेस इट आउट, तो हियर you will be finding figures of speech। पहले मैंने जो बताया था that I showed you parts of speech, this is figures of speech। figures of speech, simile, metaphor, okay, then irony। और मुझे अगर इसकी स्पीड स्लो करनी, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया तो इसकी स्पीड स्लो हो गई, ओके। ये आप स्पीड स्लो इसलिए रखिए so that the student can read in the classroom properly, that is the main thing। और जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि again you can save it out, इसको आप सेव करके इसको आप व्हाट्सएप पे, फेसबुक पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे, ट्विटर पे, या आप अपना जो मेल है, मेल पे आप उसको शेयर कर सकती है। ये देखिए जैसे सामने आपके फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच आ गए। सो दिस इज अगेन अ वेरी वंडरफुल ऐप रिलेटेड टू योर थिंग्स एज सच, ओके। नाउ एज ए रनिंग शॉर्ट ऑफ टाइम आई वांट टू शेयर द एप्लीकेशंस विद यू। सो आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू फ्यू एप्लीकेशंस एंड दिस एप्लीकेशंस आर गोइंग टू हेल्प यू फॉर योर downloading your stuff as such, okay। So friends, I've taken few of the images and few of the applications for you so that you can have an access to the classroom teaching, and this classroom teaching can help you tremendously, there is no question about it। and my submission is that just you go through these applications for your classroom preparation, and this classroom preparation will help you for your stuff, and your work will become easier in the classroom. This is the thing that that what I'm looking forward to. Okay, now if you have any question, please ask me out. And before that, that I will be giving you some application related to the 1 hour or 1.5 hour sessions what I have talked about. Okay, so I'm going to give you some applications related to that from my phrase board. Okay, see, note taking apps जो मैंने लिया है वो मैं आपको भेज रहा हूँ मैं सारे क्या. The applications what I have taken, I'm sending you. Okay. Then scroller apps. This is the application what I have taken. Then image search app. This is the application what. Then copy paste apps. These are the application what. Then photo stitching apps. This is the application. Then I did not get the time. नहीं तो मैं आपका speech वो वाला लेने वाला था. Text to speech and speech to text apps. But I was running short of time as such. Then again presentation apps. This is again will be very wonderful for you. Story creator apps. This is the application. Then dictionary, I talked about the dictionary, offline dictionary apps. Okay, offline dictionary apps. Then again, okay, ये मैंने इतनी applications आज आपके सामने ली है. So these are the applications what I shared with you today. I took some 7 to 8 applications, and I have given you today the list of those applications. So that list of application will help you for your preparation of your stuff. Okay, that will help you for your preparation of your stuff. Now we have 5 minutes. Now, do you have any questions, or do you want to share anything from your side? I'll definitely look forward to as such, because these are the things. This is not my lecture, but these are the things that that what I'm dealing in my classroom, and I'm sharing with my teachers, with my stakeholders, and day in and day out. That online or offline teaching, I absolutely use this application so that my teachers, my friends, my students, my stakeholders can get benefited because of that thing. Now, you want to share anything? You want to ask anything? You want to get anything other than that what I have told you? अगर आपको जो मैंने आपको जितनी भी चीजें बताई इसके अलावा आपको और एप्लीकेशन चाहिए तो आप मुझे बोलिए. And in your learning and teaching, if you have any obstructions, अगर आपके कोई अगर सपोज किसी भी तरह का ऐसा लगता है कि ये काम के लिए मुझे ये चीज चाहिए तो आप मुझे पूछ सकते हैं कि सर इसका क्या करना है, उसका क्या करना है, इसका क्या करना है. I'll definitely help you out. It may be the hardwares, it may be the softwares, it may be the net, it may be anything related to the technology or the resources or related to applications or related to anything related to English language teaching. You can ask me anything, and I'll see to that that I can entertain your queries as such. If you have any.
Excuse me, sir. This is Dr. Shairi Ghosh. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, please.
So I just had a small query. In the beginning, when you were introducing the apps, you said that we can record the images and like a video it will play. Was that a part of that app, or we have to do it from our laptops and mobiles?
No. It's a part of the app.
Okay, so in the app it is available. The feature is available.
No. See, I'll tell you 2 things are there.
Yes.
Few of the apps have the they don't have the synergy of both the things as such. But today what I've shown you, it was the 2 different apps. But for example, I'm showing you one app, I'm sharing you one app with you, okay? So that your query will be getting solved related to that as such, okay? I'm sharing a screen for 1 minute, okay? I'm sharing, and here you are going to get the images, you are going to get the recording, and you are going to get the text also, okay? Here I'm showing you 1 minute. So this is quick write. So in quick write, what will happen? That you can take the picture. Here you're taking a picture, for example. Okay, you're taking a picture. You're taken at, for example, and it's my room picture. Okay, ये room picture मैंने लिया. Okay, so okay. I take from the camera roll. Okay, so in the camera roll, I've taken the picture. Then I write the text here. For example, I'm writing a word cloud apps or photo, and here again. I will be having the recording part. Here, you will be finding the recording part downside on the left hand side. Okay. So here, one side you have the images, the other side you have the text. And third part is the recording part. And two of the please, I'm getting disturbed. So these three things you can have on one picture. You know what you have to write down the multimedia application for presentation, and you're going to get the answers related to that. Okay.
इकडे ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेशनला बरं.
Jadhav sir, please mute your mic.
So, madam, the question what you have asked, in few of the application you will be having the synergy of the things, and in few of the application you are going to download the images in your gallery, and then you are going to record, as I have done from screenshots, as I have done from a Pictro, as I have done from the other application. I have taken into the gallery, and those images I have taken into the story creator apps, and in the story creator apps I have done the recording of that thing. And in one thing if you have to do is you have the screen recording apps, and in the screen recording apps you will be having everything. Screen recording apps, you can have the text, you can have the audios, you can have the videos, and you can have numbers of multiple permutations and combinations related to the things what you want to do it out as such. Okay, any other?
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, I understood that now. Yeah.
Please go. That's the reason I show you the demonstration of one of the apps as such, where you will be finding number of applications, the apps what I shown you today.
This is clear, sir. It's clear. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Any other query, please, or any other suggestions? Any other suggestions, or any query related to the things what you are doing, not my lecture, but the things what you are doing. And if you want to add on your technology with me, okay, sir, these are the things what I am doing and I am doing in my classroom, the whole, all the students, all the stakeholders will be benefited related to that. Screenshots are very important to take. If you take the screenshots, you can have into your gallery. And once you have into the gallery, in numbers of applications, you can use that thing as such. So two things are very important things: storage of the text, bookmarking of the text, what we call it as such. So if you have the shortcut, so if you have the bookmarking of the text, and if you have the bookmarking of the images, I didn't have the time, otherwise I would just shown you the bookmarking and clip recording, clip pasting, means whatever the things you're taken from the Google, you can paste it out in your clips. Okay, clipboard management, what we call it as such. So that clipboard management or bookmarking, if you have the storage of the text and the storage of videos and storage of your images, then you can manipulate, you can maneuver, and you can have a number of permutation and combination in the work what you are doing as far as the other applications are concerned. Okay, so in your mobile phones or in your pads, it is very important, but it is very easy. But in your laptops, it is easier than taking the screenshots in the mobile phone or on the pads as such. So just write a short message on the topic on your YouTube, taking screenshot on a laptops tutorial. Just to write down that, and you are going to get the videos related to that as well. See, I'm taking here the screenshots, okay? So that I'm taking a screenshot. आपका पूरा एक इमेज का मैंने स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया है, जो है नाम सारा, I know the name. तो इस तरह से जो सारे इमेजेस जो आपको क्लास में पढ़ाने हैं, लिटरेचर हो या लैंग्वेज हो, तो that you can showcase on the board. और आज की तारीख में you have the 3D images, you have the high infographics images, and this high infographics images definitely help you in your classroom, or the offline teaching you can easily share with the students, so that that your teaching becomes easier on that angle. So nice session. Limitation on the online, otherwise offline or workshop, I would have downloaded this application and I would have made you work in the classroom as such. But online has its limitation, and this is the reason that that we are not face to face as such. But if suppose we have the 5 hours workshop, so I would have taken some 5 applications, and those 5 applications I have made you work in the classroom. I would have downloaded you, and whatever the problems you would have in the classroom, I would have solved you related to the brainstorming session, and the things would have become easier for you into the classroom part as such. Am I right? So definitely we are looking forward to, and looking forward to have few more sessions in the future as such with you. Okay, thank you very much.